lot of the times we're looking for revenue generating opportunities, or maybe we're looking at those big expense items like payroll and or capex or other expense items. What we're not identifying most of the time for many of us out there is the leakage, the actual leakage that is right under your nose but masked somehow, right? It's flying under the radar. What these tools allow you to do through Valycite is actually identify, again, not only fast, but identify the specifics, and then going back to the so what, now what, right? Jason, is that what you're seeing as well?
Yeah, and that's it. And here's the way I think about how to use AI again in these things is it can go and cover a lot more information than you will ever want to, and and we generally try to position it as almost like an intern or an analyst, where you're the senior executive. You have a lot of experience. You say, hey, go run this analysis. The AI can do a bunch of analysis. It can do more than you ever wanted to and come back. And what I look at it is as when you take that, it is, hey, here's a suggestion. Here's something. Some of the things that you may have context, right, that maybe an AI model doesn't have, that you can say, oh, okay, no, I know what that is. But other times it's pulling out, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that keeps coming up. I see it. And so we manage that, and we have a relationship with AI. It's not, hey, let me throw it over the fence and have AI solve it. So I don't even tell people to put all your trust in it, right? Again, it's doing a lot of the heavy work and heavy lifting for you and giving it to you in a prioritized way, in a way that you can make quick decisions or good, clear decisions.
And I mentioned it earlier. A couple of the things that I love about you is you're the true AI integrator. And what I liked about you too is you are not one to say, hey, AI is here to replace. You've never once said that in the time that I've known you. And I have my opinions, right? And sometimes I get a little extreme. This is going to replace. But you've stayed very consistent with, no, that's not. It's a tool. And I appreciate that about you. And tying this into Valycite, you actually mentioned something earlier that really caught my attention is now you can take this and work with this to go think, to go advise, to do strategy. And you've posted a lot about that too. You've mentioned that AI isn't a job killer, it's a value amplifier. So can you break down whether it's Valycite or some projects over at Adaptable and AI Dev Lab where this has been seen in the context of finance and ops?
Let me give you an in progress work we're doing right now with Better Accounting. Better Accounting has hundreds of clients. Now they do bookkeeping for the most part, and taxes. So very often they're working with a client maybe once a year to get their taxes done. But usually they have a mess that they have to clean up at the end of the year because they didn't get their taxes ready. So their clients usually have a pretty low budget. They're smaller companies, they're sub $5 million in revenue, and so they're working with them. And so one of the things we're doing with them is augmenting what they can do, right? And how do we augment that within the budget that their clients have? And now what we're able to do is run out, instead of maybe a monthly report and analysis of everything, do a quarterly analysis, right? Now I'm just doing a quarterly check-in. But it's, very budget friendly, but it's checking in. The nice thing is that we're able to add tax advice along the way. Oh, here's a flag. Now that gives Better Accounting the opportunity to talk to their clients to say, let's actually prepare for taxes rather than do this, April 14th. And so we're augmenting their role by automating some pieces, using the AI intelligence and flagging those opportunities. And now every quarter they can have this come out to them and they're ready for tax season. They've got the information and they even have been proactive where they never really had that opportunity, or very few people want to take that time to do that. So great example.
That's a great example, and it's so timely too, right? I think what's at this point of recording, it's about 13 days till tax day, right? So, and we're all wishing, man, I wish I would have done this a year ago, and I wish I would have been proactive. And so, this is a good lesson for us all, especially those in the finance space that deal with a lot of this, not only for your own business but for your clients. Is you now have an opportunity to catch these things earlier and deal with it now versus a day before April 15th.